So students, we are going to see the trigonometric ratios, that is values of trigonometric ratios for certain standard angles. Okay, so like those angles normally include 0, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. Okay, so in this case we have the first ratio for the angle 45 degree. Okay, so suppose I have this triangle which is PMO. In this triangle, angle M is 90 degrees. Okay, so this is a right angle to triangle, and also side PM and OM are equal. Therefore, suppose if side PM is A, then the other side OM is also A. So therefore this makes this triangle an isosceles triangle, right? And one of the angle is 90 degree, that means these two angles are 45 degrees, correct? Because sum of these two angles is supposed to be 90, but these two angles are equal and therefore they have to be 45 degrees each. Therefore this is 45, this is 45 and this is 90. This is also called a 45 triangle. Okay, so if this side is A, the other side is A, by Pythagoras theorem we can find hypotenuse. So in that case, by Pythagoras theorem you get OP is equal to root 2A if the equal sides are A, right? Then now in this triangle you have all values of all the three sides. Two sides are A and hypotenuse is root 2A. So if we take this angle 45, this is if this angle is into consideration. So let us find the value of the all the trigonometric ratios for this angle. So first one is, suppose I take sine 45. So what is sine? Sine of an angle means it is height upon hypotenuse, right? So in this triangle the height is PM. PM upon hypotenuse is OP. So my PM is A and OP is root 2A. A and A cancels out each other and I have value as 1 by root 2. So this makes my sine 45 as 1 upon root 2. Similarly, let us find cos 45, that is cos for this angle. Cos of 45 would be the base upon hypotenuse. So base is OM, hypotenuse is OP. Substitute their values, A upon root 2A, so you get 1 by root 2. So cos 45 is also 1 by root 2. Similarly, let us find tan 45. So tan is height upon base. So height upon base is A by A, which is 1. So value of tan 45 is 1. Similarly, cot 45, cot 45 is also the reciprocal of tan, that in that way also you can find or you can find from the triangle. Cot 45 means it is base upon height. So if it is base upon height, it is OM upon MP, which is again A by A, and it is 1, right? Sec 45, what is sec 45? Sec 45 is the reciprocal of cos, or in that case it is hypotenuse upon base. So you substitute the values, which is OP upon OM. So it is root 2A upon A, which gives you root 2, right? Similarly, cosec 45 comes out to be root 2. So these are the values of all the trigonometric ratios for the angle 45. So you have sine 45, you have cos 45, you have tan 45, you have cot 45. So we need to remember these values for all the trigonometric ratios for 45. Okay, at last we will see a table which will be easier for us to remember. Okay, but this is how we find the trigonometric ratios of the angle 45 degree. Now let us see how to find the trigonometric ratios of the angle 30 and 60 degree. Okay, suppose I have a equilateral triangle. That equilateral triangle is POQ. Okay, That is my equilateral triangle. So in an equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal, all the angles are 60 degrees, right? So all the angles, angle P, angle O, angle Q are 60 degrees. And suppose if I draw this PM, okay, where M is the midpoint of the base, okay, midpoint of side OQ. So this PM is also perpendicular, because equilateral triangle, the median is also the perpendicular bisector, okay. So this, therefore, if suppose I say each side is equal to 2a, so PO is 2a, OQ is 2a, the last side PQ is also 2a. So if I draw this PM perpendicular, or this is also median at midpoint M, so this entire side was 2a. So since M is midpoint, so this half side also becomes A. Now this is perpendicular and this becomes a right angled triangle. This angle is 60 degree, but since this is a median, is also the angle bisector here, because it is an equilateral triangle. This is the property of equilateral triangle. Therefore this angle is 30 degree, this half angle, that is angle OPM, this is 30 degrees, right? So in this triangle now, what do we have? We have one angle which is 90, one angle which is 60, and one angle which is 30, right? And sides, this entire side OQ was 2a, M is the midpoint, so I have OM is equal to A, I have PO is equal to 2a, because we have taken all the sides of the equilateral triangle as 2a, right? So then let us find this side PM. How do we find this side PM? Use Pythagoras theorem. So using Pythagoras theorem, you get 2a whole square minus a square, right, will give you PM, and square root of this, correct? So that means it is 4a square minus a square and square root of this term. So this is 3a square, square root of 3a square. So square root of 3a square would be root 3a, right? Therefore this side is root 3a. Okay, is it clear? So from this equilateral triangle, we have made this triangle OMP, and we found all the sides. This side is A, this is 2a, and this by Pythagoras theorem, which comes out to be root 3a, okay, which is done here. So they got this side MP as root 3a, even we got the same. So let us now find the trigonometric ratios for the angle 30 degrees. Like what we did for 45, same we are trying here with this triangle POM, where you have angle 30 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. So let us find the trigonometric ratio for this angle 30 degree. So 30 degree, let us start with sine. So what would be sine 30? Sine 30 is height upon the hypotenuse. So height for this triangle is OM. OM upon hypotenuse is OP, right? So value of OM is A, value of OP is 2A. A and A cancels out, you get 1 by 2, right? So sine 30 has the value 1 by 2. So from this triangle, we are finding the trigonometric ratios. See, sine 30 came out to be 1 by 2. Similarly, you find cos 30. So cos 30 is base upon hypotenuse. In this triangle, it is MP upon OP. Substitute their values. A and A get cancelled, and you get root 3 by 2. So cos 30 has the value root 3 by 2. Similarly, tan 30, height upon base, so substitute the values, and tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Similarly, you find the other ratios. Okay, so once you get the triangle, you have the sides, and then you already know the basic definition of trigonometric ratios. Applying that, you get the value for sine 30, cos 30, tan 30, cot 30, right? So we need to remember these values. So this is when my angle is 30 degree. What about 60 degrees? So when my angle is 60 degrees, again similar thing we are going to do. In this triangle, this angle is 60. So let us find out sine 60. What is sine 60? Sine 60 is supposed to be height upon hypotenuse. So height here is root 3a, right? So my sine 60 is equal to root 3a upon my hypotenuse is 2a. So a cancels out. This is root 3 by 2. Okay. So my sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Clear? So let us see here what they have got. Yes. So sine upon hypotenuse, we substituted that value. A and a cancels out and you are left with root 3 by 2. Correct? Similarly, we go for cos 60. Cos 60 is base upon hypotenuse. Substitute those values. You have a upon 2a. A cancels out and it is 1 by 2. Similarly, tan 60. Tan 60 is height upon base. Again, substitute those values. Height is root 3a, base is a cancels out, it is root 3. So similarly, you are going to find all the other ratios. Okay. So triangle where the angles are 30, 60 and 90. So you can get the trigonometric ratios of 30 and 90. And if it is an isosceles triangle, you have two angles equal and they are 45, 45 each. So you get the trigonometric ratios for the sides for the angle 45. Okay. So now what we have found out, we found the values for all the trigonometric ratios for the angles 45, 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Okay. So let us see the remaining two angles, which is for 0 degree and 90 degree. For that, let us consider this. This is y axis, this is x axis, and then we have drawn a circle keeping this OB as the radius, OB or OA as the radius. We have drawn a circle which cuts x axis and y axis. We have taken one random point P on the arc of that circle, which has the coordinate x and y. Okay. So then let us join this OP. We have joined this OP and we have also drawn perpendicular from this P to the x axis. Suppose it meets x axis at M. Okay. This is perpendicular. So if the coordinates of this point is x comma y, then this length OM is supposed to be x, right? Because the distance of P from the y-axis is actually x, and distance from the x-axis is my length y. Therefore, the coordinate is x comma y. Okay. So this length OM is x, this length PM is y, right? And let us take this OP as A, which acts as the radius of this circle. So my OP is A, OP is A, OM is X, PM is Y. Okay, you have to remember this. And then if we take this angle theta here, if this angle is theta, then sine theta would be height upon hypotenuse. So this is y upon A. Okay, based on this we get this ratio sine theta as y by A, cos theta as x by A, tan theta as y by x, right? Height upon the base. Okay, suppose if this theta becomes 0, if this theta becomes 0, so what will happen? So if this theta becomes 0, this OP will drop down on x axis, correct? It will come on the x axis if this angle becomes 0. So what happens to this x? This x becomes equal to A. So let us see it here. If my theta is 0, okay, if my theta is 0, so this A and this x. If this theta is 0, this a will come down here and it will coincide with x. So value of this a in that case would be equal to x, because my y is 0, because y is 0, that is the reason why this a drops down, right? If we see this figure again, so what we had p x comma y. If that y coordinate is 0, that means this length is 0, so this will drop down on the x axis, correct? This length is y. If therefore if y is 0, what happens? So if y is 0, so what happens? This will come down, right? And it will coincide with x. In that case, x is equal to a, right? So if we see here, what happens to all the ratios? So what we are going to do? We are going to substitute y is equal to 0 and x is equal to a. Okay. So my sine 0 now, what was my sine theta? See here, my sine theta was y by a. If my sine theta is y by a, I know that y is 0 and x is equal to a. Then what happens? This is y by a, 0 upon a is 0. So that what we conclude that sine 0 has the value 0. Now for cos theta was x by a, so x is a. So a by a will give you 1. So cos 0 is 1. Okay. Tan theta, what is tan theta? Tan theta was y by x, right? So my y is 0, x is a. So 0 upon a will become 0. So similarly, you are going to substitute and get all the values. So sine 0 is 0, tan 0 is 0, sec 0 is 1, cos 0 is 1. Here in the denominator we get 0. So if we get 0 in the denominator, that fraction is not defined. So cot 0 is not defined, as well as cosec 0 is not defined, and all the other ratios at the angle 0 will have some value, either 0 or 1. Similar is the case when your theta is 90 degree. If your theta is 90 degree, that means what happens to this a? This will coincide with x, correct? It will coincide with y, sorry, it will coincide with y, right? So it goes to the y axis, fine. So similarly, if my theta is 90 degrees, so my x is 0 and y is a. So that ratio we had, substitute wherever you find x, that with 0 and y with a. So you get sine 90. What was sine theta? Sine theta was y by a. So what is the value of y? Y has the value a. So you get a upon a, which is 1. Therefore sine 90 is 1. Cos 90 was x by a. X has the value 0. So it is 0 by a, which is 0. Right? Tan 90 is a by 0 now, but 0 in the denominator will make it undefined. So tan 90 is not defined, whereas cot 90 is 0, sec 90 is again not defined, cosec 90 is 1. Okay, so this is how we find the values. Okay, so what we have to remember now is this table. What is this table? These are the trigonometric ratios, and here this is arranged horizontally, which are the angles 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Okay, so these values that we found out, we have written that in a tabular format. So now this is when sine theta is 0, when sine theta, when theta is 0, so that means sine 0 will have value 0. What is sine 30? Sine 30 is 1 by 2. What is sine 45? 1 by root 2. What is sine 60? Root 3 by 2. What is sine 90? It is 1. Okay, so these are the values for sine. sine 0, sine 30, sine 45, sine 60, sine 90. Okay. Similarly, if you go for cos, cos 0 is 1, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 60 is 1 by 2, cos 90 is 0. Okay. So this is how we have arranged the values. And how to remember this table? Suppose you find it difficult to remember the table, so what we do is we just remember sine theta. There are many methods to remember this table. How I remember is I just remember these values for sine theta. Okay, sine 0 0, 30 1 by 2, 40 1 by root 2, 60 root 3 by 2, 90 is 1. So this is 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2 and 1. Okay, angles are always in this sequence only for this table. Then what happens to cos? Cos is exactly reverse of these values if you observe. Sin 90 is 1, cos 0 is 1. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2, cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Sin 45 1 by root 2, cos 45 1 by root 2. When then sin 30 is 1 by 2, so cos 60 is 1 by 2. So see, first value becomes last, second value becomes second last, third value is third value, fourth value becomes second, and here last value becomes 1. Okay, so if you remember this sign, cos is exactly the reverse. Okay, and then what is tan? Tan is sine by cos. You divide this, 0 by 1, 0. 1 by root 2 upon root 3 by 2, 2 and 2 cancels out, it is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 2 upon 1 by root 2 is 1. Root 3 by 2 upon 1 by 2, 2 and 2 cancels out, it is only root 3. 1 by 0 not defined. All the other ratios, that is cot, sec and cosec, are reciprocal of their ratios. Like cot is reciprocal of tan, so if it is 0, 1 upon 0, which is not defined, so value is not defined. It is 1 by root 3, so reciprocal of tan, which is root 3. Okay, so cot is reciprocal for tan, all the values reciprocate and become this. And sec is reciprocal of cos, whatever the value cos has, take its reciprocal, 1 by 1 is 1, root 3 by 2 becomes 2 by root 3, 1 by root 2 becomes root 2 by 1, 1 by 2 becomes 2 by 1, 0 is 1 by 0, and therefore it is not defined. Okay, and cosec is the reciprocal of sine. Clear? So this is how we remember this table. So you can try this out and try to remember this table. We will be using this table to solve the problems from the exercise. So, thank you so much.